Alright YouTube, what's going on? Come back to another knife video. It's been a little while since I did one. I did the contest video on Sunday, so if you haven't entered the contest, it's going on until this coming Sunday. Today's Wednesday, October, what is the date? Today's 5th. So, a few days left. You haven't entered yet, so go over there and do that. This is a new knife from Kizer. This is a Vanguard, one of their Vanguard series. They call this the Kesmic A1. Item number is V4461a1. So, part of their Vanguard series. This is a new one that just came out on the market recently. I haven't checked recently, but last I checked, I hadn't seen any videos, and these just came in stock to Blade HQ and to what do you call it? GP Knives. That's where I bought this actually for 59 bucks. Pretty stinking good deal for what you get. So let's hit up the specs real quick. This is a liner lock, not a flipper. It is on washers. You're looking at a 3.58 inch blade of VG10 steel. Sorry, I didn't mean to go closer. I meant to go farther away. Your handle is about 4.5 inches long. Total overall length is 8.14. Your blade thickness is 0.126. And 50, it's like I said, running on VG10 steel there. Weight is 4.5 ounces. It is G10 with a liner lock, as you can see. And you've got a nice blue G10 backspacer on this one. This also comes in a nice orange G10. It's one I almost bought, but I liked the backspacer a lot better on this one. I think on the orange one it's just black. I like how the blue kind of popped against that black, so chose this one. Tip up carry only, right or left-handed though. And yeah, those are the basic stats on this knife. So it's like I said, part of the Vanguard series, and it can be had for around 60 bucks, which is a great deal. You get a pretty good sized knife. It's very smooth. You know, you got the big opener here. It's kind of reminiscent to me of a Browse Blades Division when I think about that knife. I think, oh, this is kind of what it reminds me of, with that kind of blade opening there. So a little bit bigger, obviously, than like your typical Spidey hole. And while we're doing it, we'll do some size comparisons. There's a paramilitary too. And here is a Benchmade Griptilian large. So it's about the same size, and a little bit smaller than both those knives. So there's a little size comparison for you. So, very affordable knife. Got a little bit of a recurve there on the blade. Not terrible. Shouldn't be too hard to sharpen. Comes in this kind of packaging, which is like your standard packaging for the Vanguard series. They do include a cloth in these, as I wipe the fingerprints off with my fingers. Kind of funny. Like I said, on washers, but it's very smooth. And one review I'd heard, and it wasn't like on a video, it's just someone talking on the forums. Wow, that like really was loud. My phone was crazy loud. Sorry about that. Was that he couldn't open the knife with the thumb hole, that it was kind of awkward, and I was thinking that seems weird. So I got it, and bam, finger flicking good. Finger flicking good. I'm gonna patent that saying. Just joking. Copyright it, not patent. It's kind of late, and I'm doing this video, so you'll have to forgive me for my goofiness. But it's super easy to open with. I don't even know what just happened there. See. Yeah, you can get it with your thumb really easy too. Just got to get your thumb right on that top part here, and it flicks open just fine. The middle finger is easier to use. So it's very smooth, flips nicely. Smooth for washers. You know, it's a different smoothness than bearings, but really like the G10 on this. It's a really good looking G10. It's nicely contoured, and they just did a great job on that, I feel, especially for the money. It's not just plain G10, it has some nice contouring and some nice, I don't know what to call it, design. It's just black G10. You got a nice little groove here for your finger there. Ergonomics on this knife are really good. like I said, I have medium-sized hands. This is about a 4.5-inch blade, or excuse me, handle, and it's just about perfect. Maybe a little bigger than I like, but not too big. It's right on the cusp for me. It's a pretty good sized knife. It's not small. I showed you some size comparisons. Here's another one, the 801 that I recently got, and it's a little bit smaller than that one. So it's, it's a good size. It's not huge, but it's not really small either. So for guys who like bigger knives, this is a definite in the middle kind of knife there. VG10 still good. Still, it's for $60. You can't expect a ton, and I think VG10 is a good steel. I've always had good luck with it with Spydercos and stuff, and I've had a few Kizer Vanguards that have been just fine, so no issues there. Overall, I like it. It's been in my EDC for a few days, and it's done the job just fine. It's a good looking knife, I think. I like the design. It was kind of fresh for me. Kind of been in a low, what's the word I'm looking for? A rut almost lately with knives. I've mostly just been buying like Sprint Run ZTs, models that they've already done. They kind of spiced up that I liked. There hasn't really been anything new come out. The Sage 5 was kind of new, but it was literally pretty much just a Sage 1 with a compression lock, so it wasn't that new. This one caught my eye a few months ago when Kizer announced it on Blade Forums, and I've been kind of waiting for it to come out, and then picked it up from GP, and it's been nice. It's been a smooth little guy, and like I said, really good ergonomics on this one, and really comfortable. You got some jimping up here. It's not over aggressive, and also some jimping here, so your thumb really locks in there. And then you got a nice choil here for your thumb, your index finger. So you get a nice grip. Your reverse grip is also very nice, very comfortable. So it's overall a really well-designed knife, very comfortable, good-looking, and inexpensive. $60, it's a lot of a knife for the money. Now, it is obviously made in China, but as all Kizers are, but the quality is very good, so don't let that deter you. If you want to buy USA made, you certainly can. A couple knives that come to mind in that price range are the Spyderco Delica. Very similar. Not going to have G10, going to have FRN handles. Kershaw Link. Very good knife, S35 yen on that one. And it's going to be a little bit less expensive even. It's still one of the best buys out there in my opinion. But if you want a non-assisted knife and something on washers that's smooth and it's not a flipper, then the Kesmic is a great option. So, alright guys, that's going to wrap up this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And we'll see you in the next one.